This whole district used to be known as Film Row, and it's where all the film exchanges were that distributed films statewide for most of the big movie houses. Over here we had the building's still there. It's United Artists, and then Paramount's on the corner here. Columbia was right here, and then this was the Warner Brothers Film Exchange, and then Universal was around the corner where that Available billboard is. And we got permission to take this building down. It was built in the mid-50s. We couldn't find any real significant history about it, and at the time we thought we really wanted to focus the money on restoring the Warner Brothers Exchange, because that's where Brunswick Records was, and where Robert Johnson and Bob Wills and like Chris Doughboys and Gene Autry, lots of other folks recorded. So, but we didn't want this to feel too much like a wall, so our executive director over here at the Stew Pot said, well, why don't we make it a piece of artwork? And Brad and Chrissy Oldham, who happen to be church members over here at First Pres, and big fans of the Stew Pot, volunteered to do some sort of an art installation. My grandfather, his name is Jerry Bywaters. He had been director of the Dallas Museum of Fine Art at Fair Park, and then was at SMU for a bunch of years. Had participated in the WPA's program for artists, which had them paint murals in public buildings during the 1930s, which is kind of when all the recordings took place here. So I'd asked Brad and Christy, had they ever seen any WPA murals? And they said, well, no. So I got them a bunch of books, and next thing we know, they came in with a 1/3 scale pencil drawing of this thing, and it was amazing. So this is the history, it's called Birth of the City, and it's the history of Dallas from the very beginnings with the Native Americans and John Neely Bryan to the coming of the Houston, Texas Central Railway, which is where Central Expressway is now. The Pig Stand, which was the first drive-in and concept in the whole United States. The Houston Street Viaduct, which when it opened was the longest concrete span bridge in the world, still exists over here. And then you have some oil industry and Sanger, like Sanger Harris. Y'all remember Sanger Harris? The Green Dragon, which still runs here. Already over here. And then SMU and Bob Wilson, Texas Playboys, and Robert Johnson. And then some imagery from the Texas Centennial Dynamics Center. So it runs kind of from the beginnings of Dallas all the way up to the period of significance for the building. And they did a beautiful job. The only thing we changed on it was they had a DC-3 up here. And DC-3s were more 1940s. And I said, well, I remember my grandfather talking about taking a Ford Trimotor, his first plane flight in the 1930s from Love Field up to, not O'Hare, what's the old airstrip up in Chicago? Somebody help me here. Midway. Midway, yeah, to Midway. So they changed it to a Ford Trimotor from a DC-3. That was the only change we made. And you should know this is Brad and Christy's dog Pete. He wasn't alive in the 1930s. All right, we're going upstairs. Y'all be careful as you're walking through.
Then they show, I was watching a clip of it, right? And then they show he goes to the airport, but there's all these caricatures of him. So I thought, oh, maybe it was a caricature, but no, it was just a badly done. He literally is like that.
This is really cool history and everything happening right now.
You okay?
This is 508 Park Avenue.
All the vertical lines are gutted out. Yeah. The guy up at the top, there's a Greek god up at the top named Zephyrus, and he's the god of the favorable spring winds that bring the birds and the flowers, and that ties in with all the cast stone motifs. All right, you're going to go up the stairs, and we're going all the way up.
Uh-oh.
And you'll end up in a little room up there that was a film screening room. It was a little theater.
So, as you can see, it's dark. It's dark. Ooh, wait. Okay. Oh, thank you. All the way up the stairs.
Like, I'm not walking through the dark stairs.
Why? It's woo! Yeah. Dark stairs.
It looks like scary movies.
Yes, exactly.
They don't turn on the light. I'm like, turn on the light.
Right? It's like,
why are you turning on the light?
Turn it on.
And it's getting steeper and steeper. No, maybe we shouldn't have been drinking alcohol.
It's not like out today.
Yeah. All right, we made it. Whew. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't remember the movie this was, but as you can see, getting a field trip to the roof. You good? It's amazing. Oh, that is not attached. Oh, wow. Look at that. And we're on the roof. This is pretty. So this was originally bought and purchased by Warner Brothers years ago. You heard the history earlier. So I'm on the top of the roof of the 508 Park Avenue, and I'm out of breath because we had to walk up 6 flights of stairs in the dark. And it gives you the beautiful view of the city. Isn't this gorgeous? It's absolutely wonderful. It's great. So, just to let you know, Warner Bros. Pictures originally purchased this building. And he'll be back up here to give us a little bit more history about what's going on. This one side.
Oh, the other side of it. You can always do it, Barry.
This is so wonderful. There's nothing like getting the history of your own city. There's so much history and backgrounds here in Dallas that people don't even realize. Oh, the adventures I take myself on.
You know Drew? Jeff Brown. He's the second hub.
So,
Official hub. That's how high power it is. Yeah. We start making like more money, then we'll like actually. All around the
well, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my evening and the rest of my adventure. If something happens, you know I'll bring it back to you and let you know. But thanks everybody. It's PC Entertainment, Music, and Travel TV. Always traveling, always got music on my mind. Peace and love.